Hello guys, so today we're going to be talking about inheritance and dunder methods in OOPS, or rather object-oriented programming in Python. So since object-oriented programming is about classes, so let's create a class right now. A simple one. So let's create it as, just say my class. And now, let's put in nothing. So now let's put in a def init method. And now let's say that this is, so for real, let's just say that this class is called car. And this, let's just say, like, self, model, maybe like color, and the type. I mean, not really like that, but I mean like the type, like let's say, like pretty much like size. Yeah, let's just do size. So the init is just self, model, color, and size. Okay, so and now let's just say self dot. First of all, let's just print out you have a new car. And now let's just say like, oh yeah. So self.model equal to model. Oh, and don't worry about this model equal to model thing. The model is the name of the attribute, and this model value is just the same model that is assigned in the car class. When it's like, assigned to a variable. So self.color equal to color. Self.size equal to size. Okay. So now let's say, yeah, so pretty much it. So this isn't really gonna have any methods. So when we say like Lexus equal to car, let's say the model is Lexus and the color is blue and the size is, let's say like an SUV size maybe. I'm just gonna put SUV instead of big. So now let's just like Lexus.tab. Oh yeah, we didn't like, you have a new cars, okay? So now Lexus.tab, color, model, size, model, and you get those stuff. So now, what is inheritance? Inheritance is just like how it seems like. It's like inheriting from another object. So one object inheriting all the classes or methods, like inheriting all the classes, methods, or function from another class. So I'll show you how that is. So now that we like define the car class, now let's create a new class called class Honda. Honda. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and don't worry if I didn't capitalize the car. That was by mistake. So now, hey guys. So what if we want to like inherit stuff from this car function? Like now the way to inherit is after this class. I mean, to create. So you see, to create a class or an object, you don't really need these parentheses. But if you're inheriting, then you need them. So now we put in parentheses, and inside the parentheses, you put in the object or the class that you're inheriting from. Now you may even pretty much like rename over the init function. But all the attributes or the functions or methods, you can say, are are the same in the Honda. And what if you want to change some of these? Then that's easy. You just reassign them. And you have a new Honda. Now, self dot, you know. Now, we have to reassign the whole thing. So for real, we just got to add a method. So def car self. So now let's just return self dot model. Pretty much. So let's just say model. Okay, yeah. So now let's just say that. So now let's reassign the model thing. The mod. Oh, and first of all, we gotta reassign the init function. Def init. And now self model color and size. Self dot model equal to. Okay, guys. So for real, this seems a little bit kind of funny, but okay, guys. So first of all, this has to be equal to So first of all, let's just say that the model is none. Why? Because since this is a Honda thing, this is anyway going to be a Honda car. So let's just say that self.model is none. So it's a none type object. So now those stuff is the same. Self.color, color equal to color, and self.size equal to size. And now, what if we want to return the model? Now guys, this might seem a little bit, but for real, you don't really need these two extra attributes since it's anyway inherited, the attributes. So for real, that was just a bunch of waste of time. Yeah, so now let's just change the model. Self return, returns let's say Honda. And now let's create a Honda car. Honda equal to Honda. And now, since this is inherited, we got to also put the attributes for the car function. Except that we don't need the model since it's just none. Oh yeah, guys, also that I got to put this as none. So now color equal to blue, and the size equal to small. Okay, yeah, guys. So it looks like you can't exactly do that, but for real, let's just. Yeah, so you can actually go reassign, but it looks like you can't exactly reassign the attributes if you don't include the other attributes same. So anyway, so let's just create a class Honda car pass. Okay guys, so now let's just put in the model. Pretty much Honda. And now the color is blue. And now the size is SUV again. Actually, this time let's just make the color red. And maybe the size is medium. Medium. So we have a new car. Now if you check Honda, then it's the exact same as the car function because we just inherited it. So it has all the methods or the attributes from the car function. Now, what if you don't want to like create new functions or reassign? Now that's pretty simple. You just have to create a new function. All you have to do is just create a function that's not the same name. Now let's create this myfunc. And myfunc. Pretty much like returns the same thing. And now what if you want to like, yeah, so anyway. So now, if you click tag, we also get like myfunc. Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay, so sometimes this happens, so let's just like give in some sort of thing. So myfunc. Now, what if you want to like reassign? So like, what if you want to like change an existing function? Now that's easy. You just reassign the function by just putting in the same thing. Model, and instead of self, you just put in nothing, and then we just print out Honda. So now, if we click Honda, tab, if you look at model, then we get Honda instead of the model thingy. Get it? Yeah. So, but if you do, yeah, guys. So Honda.model. Okay, guys. So now that's the basic of inheritance. Now let's talk about some dunder methods. Now, first of all, what are dunder methods? Now, so dunder and magic methods are just like, those underscores. So first of all, what is the main use of magic/dunder method? Now, let's say that you have an object like a list. Let's create a list of numbers. And then let's just print them. Now, we get the object, right? But if we assign a variable to our made functions, our made classes, like let's say h equal to car and model equal to, let's just put in Lexus, and then the color is red, and then the size is small. Oopsie. Okay, now if you try to print our made objects, then look at what happened. It just prints that it's running at what state it's running at your memory. It doesn't exactly print something that you want. Now, this is where magic or dunder methods come in. So now what if we want to print something we want with the print function? Now if we just print an strh, we just get the string version of the print. So to use the print function with our object, we have to use two underscores and str. So these two underscores tell Python that it's like, a magic/dunder method. So the init was the first dunder method that we learned. And if the dunder method doesn't really do it, like if the dunder method isn't a true method or magic method, then Python just ignores it in your class. So now str, and now let's include let's say pretty much self print, and now let's put in an f string. You have self dot model with the color self.color. Okay, now guys, so now if we put it, oopsie. Oh, for some reason it looks like, just put in that thing. None type. For some reason it's putting in none type, none string. Turn none string, type none type. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty funny, but real, it should work. Okay, yeah, guys, so maybe it's not working for me, but it is supposed to work. So instead, let's try a length thing. Like, let's say a length of hedge. It says object of type car has no length. Now, let's just say that the length is actually though the width. Now, let's just print it anyway. See? So now you may have guessed it that it's def underscore underscore len underscore underscore. So now we return self dot. So for real, let's just return something that actually is for all cars. 200 inches, or rather 200 centimeters. I know that's crazy. Okay, yeah, so just forget this. But, okay, yeah, so for some reason it's not working. Okay, so me guys, so not this. So now the length is 200. So yeah, so you can use other magic slash done methods as long as it has this underscore underscore and that it is a built-in function. Yeah, so and remember, for some reason it might not work, but you know, it usually does. So anyway, so that's it about today's video. So bye bye guys, see you next time.